All right. Just a couple things to get started with. First of all, I take my hat off obviously to Art and his team. They're a good football team. We knew that coming in. We knew to be able to get after these guys today, we were going to have a fast start both on both sides of the ball in the kicking game. And I thought we did that offensively, which was good to see. And it was one of those deals where those guys kind of got going. And when you play a team like that, you kind of get to a point where they're coming on their first road game out here to come see us up in Lawrence. You're hoping that they're not on their game, but they were on their game. I mean, their quarterback played well. Seth played really well. I thought his receivers made plays, and man, their running game's pretty good, man. Their offensive line's really good. They do a good job of moving you around, and they created some holes, and they got that offense rolling early. And I thought we got them to third down several times early in the game, and I think when you get to those situations, you got to capitalize on it, and you got to get them off the field a couple times. We stopped them a couple times and got them to kick field goals, but some of those happened a little bit late in the game. But you've got to stop those guys when you get a chance. I think they had 34 first downs in the game, man. We got to do a lot better than that. They're a good football team, but I think we made some things easier on them at times, and that's something we control. We lost the game of field position today. That's an offense, defense, and a special teams thing. We got to do a lot better job in our punt game. We got to be able to switch the field a lot better than we have here lately. That will be something that will continue to be a thorn in our side unless we get that fixed. So we got to do a better job there. I thought, with this team being as good as they are, you can't turn the football over in their own end, and you certainly can't give them something that creates points other than what they do offensively, and we did that. Ryan dropped a snap, and instead of having some poise there, and being able to live to play another down, he tried to make something happen, and it came out, and they scooped it up and scored there. So, those are things that we can't do to our defense, because that just kind of compounded and made things, a little bit more difficult as we move forward. So, those are things that we control those things, and we should be able to control those controllables, and I didn't think that we did that for the majority of the time today. Ryan's a young guy. He made some plays today, and I thought he handled himself pretty good in there for the most part, and he wasn't rattled when he made mistakes, which was good. There's a couple other guys. Taylor Cox, I think you guys may have heard me talk about him just a second ago. With the exception of him putting the ball on the ground, I thought he played really hard. It'll be hard for me to tell until I watch the tape, but he was pressed into a lot more action because of Kenner's injury. But it was good to have him back out there. It really was. If there's some positive in here, it was good to have him and Jeremiah Booker back out there. Both those guys, I think, help us moving forward for sure. But Art and him got a good football team on both sides of the ball. They did a good job.